The Community Service Award honors outstanding individuals and organizations that give their time and expertise to the community above and beyond their own field of endeavor and demonstrate excellence, creativity, and initiative in all they do. The recipient is an inspiration to the community, both in their profession and in their efforts to make the LA region a better place to live, work, and play.
Safe Voices is the domestic violence resource center serving Franklin, Oxford, and Androscoggin counties. We operate a 24-hour helpline, 365 days a year, a 17-bed shelter. We have a safe house for survivors of sex trafficking and exploitation who are fleeing and seeking safety. We provide civil and legal advocacy for people in both the criminal and the civil courts. We provide a tremendous amount of community education to local employers and also schools by providing prevention education to students.
I believe that the staff of Safe Voices and the entire Safe Voices organization demonstrate excellence and creativity and initiative every day, every moment, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, because that's when they're needed. I believe that if you listen to the voice of a survivor and you see them light up and you see the darkness lifted from their lives, they are giving direct credit to the staff of Safe Voices and to the organization. There's no doubt in their mind who saved their lives.
There's a lot of shame and guilt associated with domestic violence, and a lot of times people aren't talking about it in the community and even in their families. So part of our education is just being aware that this isn't something that is the victim or the survivor's fault. Lots of times people ask, why doesn't she just leave? Like, it's that easy to just leave. And I think what we've been trying to focus on is changing the language to stop putting the blame on the victim and start putting the blame where it belongs, which is with the perpetrators. And so I think in talking about that, we're inspiring other people to look that way and to start asking those questions and really putting the blame where it does belong.
The fact is that we're all in this together, and every single person at Safe Voices and all of the people that we get to work with in our coordinated community response and in our prevention and outreach activities is that people really understand that domestic violence affects us all. And to know that people are committed to being part of the change is truly inspiring every single day.
We're the only shelter serving Androscoggin, Oxford, and Franklin counties, so we are the only one. We're the only place that somebody can go that if they need a confidential space, if they need emergency shelter, that they can go and they can feel safe. And they're getting services while they're there. Lots of people don't even know about the shelter. And when you think about a shelter, you think about 12, 15 beds in a room with gray blankets, and that's not what we are. We're a beautiful home, people have bedrooms to themselves, there's play spaces, and they really make connections there, and they support each other when they have nobody else that will support them.
The work of Safe Voices makes the entire community's quality of life better by not only supporting survivors, but raising the level of awareness around this issue in a way that simply wouldn't happen without the work of Safe Voices. I know that for me, particularly as someone who works with 18 to 22-year-old males, I don't want to just raise their awareness of this issue. I want them to be engaged in being active partners in finding solutions. And Safe Voices allows all of that to happen.
The work that we're doing at Safe Voices is really helping make Lewiston, Auburn a really wonderful place to live for all people, is paying attention to that domestic violence is happening here, and it's our job as a community to pay attention to that, to speak out against the violence and abuse that we know happens, and to dedicate resources, time, and expertise to the work that needs to happen. And I think that everyone deserves to be safe in the communities that we call home.